Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports NFL Prediction Show, Week 3. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dope.
We have our usual guests, Tommy Shire, my broadcast partner, Chuck Kolchuk. His son is our special guest tonight, Stephen Kolchuk, a former Wycliffe bowler, former Wycliffe football player, current Notre Dame College, the real Notre Dame bowler. And so, Stephen, welcome.
Thank you.
And, of course, we're joined by our technical producer, Tony Frogmore, who is abandoning us next week to go to a wedding. He will not be here. So you better watch for those live wires after the show. He could get electrocuted. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll survive. I don't know how. So we'll find somebody to run the board. Okay. So, quite a weekend last weekend in the NFL.
Yeah.
And in college football, too. A lot of upsets.
Yeah.
We'll just say that our high school picks, we all got that right.
Yep.
The Harvey Red Raiders destroyed
Cardinal Huskies.
Cardinal Huskies. And everybody got the Ohio State game right, I believe. We have no communists on the set, so we got it right. That was good. Well, I guess we might as well just get started with the National Football League picks. Tony, who's first? Well, what are the standings first? Who's in first?
Standings? Are we just doing last week's picks?
Just tell us the standings overall.
Overall, we got Tommy Shire in first. Second place, we have Chuck Kolchuk. Tied for third is me and Josh Dome. And Gavin Stanky is
And the other guest picker, Phil Goff, they're tied.
Phil Goff is right below him. And our guest overall are 18, 17. Oh, no. That's all wrong.
No, we're good.
That's
Who's last? I'm last. Right?
out of us, yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's all right.
It's all right.
I'm all right with that.
Out of our guest figures.
Because you know what? The greatest comebacks are the team that was in last and then they win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it, just like the Royals?
Or the team that was picked for last sometimes
Who are going
wins
to
the
make
division.
and they're going to win the division.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a football show. We'll stick
Whatever a
with that.
White Sox is.
I got to be consistent, right?
Correct. Even though they don't get any love anywhere.
They don't. We know that. They don't. No love. Boom. Done. Okay, what's the first game in the National Football League?
All right, we got Texans at Bears.
Texans at Bears. Quick one. Tommy?
The Bears.
The Bears. Chuck?
The Bears.
Okay. Tony?
Gonna go with the Bears.
Josh?
The Bears.
Steven?
The Bears.
I'm going to go with the Bears, too. Even though I like Davis Mills.
I like
Long
Neck
Neck
Davis.
Dave.
I'm going to go with the Bears, though. Okay. Next pick is, what do we got?
Vegas at Tennessee.
Vegas at Tennessee.
Give me the Raiders.
Tommy? Raiders? Chuck?
This is going to be a better game than I think people think. I took the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee. Chuck's going with Tennessee. Tony?
Gonna go with the Raiders.
Raiders. Josh?
We're also going to go with the Raiders over here.
Okay. Steven?
Raiders.
Raiders? Yeah. Raiders. I'm going to go with the Raiders, too.
The Raiders?
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
This could be Chuck's. This could be Chuck's pull-ahead game.
The thing is, Steven, your dad just looked at you like you were nuts. You didn't agree with him. But the theme on this show a lot of times, Steven, is the son does not agree with the dad. Yep. So you think on your own.
Which is why I'm in first place.
But I'll answer that with, I taught him well.
Yes.
So let's go with what's next. Chiefs and Colts, right?
Yes.
It's at the Colts. It's at the what is that? Lucas Oil? Yeah.
Lucas
Oil Stadium.
Yeah, let's
Tommy.
make this a quick one.
Give me the Chiefs.
Chuck.
Kansas City in a blowout.
Okay. Tony.
Gonna go with the Chiefs.
Josh.
Mahoney. Gotta go with the Chiefs.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I just gave my pick. Okay. Chiefs, too. Steven.
Definitely the Chiefs.
All right, there we go. So let's go on to this one's going to be a good one.
It could be.
Oh yeah.
Bills and Colts.
Bills and Dolphins.
Bills and
Bills and
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I gotta let you say it. Why did I do that?
Oh no, Tim.
I screwed it up. I try to say it one time, and I screw it up.
Yeah.
I got the
Jeez.
Bills.
Tommy's got the Bills. He's not for this nonsense when he's screwing it up. Chuck,
I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm taking the Bills.
okay. Tony,
Gonna go with Chuck. What Chuck said. It's gonna be a high-scoring game. I got the Dolphins coming out on
oh,
top.
there we go.
There it is. There's Tony's pick of the
Very
week.
took
possible.
4 picks, but he
TMT.
finally went the opposite way.
Yeah, there it is.
Josh,
Are we at the Dolphins? Are they at
Yes.
Dolphins?
they are
Dolphins.
at the Dolphins.
They are in
That's
the
another
beautiful
reason why I
city
give
of
them the
Miami.
advantage.
Yeah, I know. I would go Tonix down here, but you just can't vote against the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Okay. Steven,
I gotta go with the Bills.
you know the Bills?
His fantasy starting quarterback. That's why he's going with the Bills.
I have
No comment.
the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. Yeah. I mean, if you're just going to judge by quarterbacks, and it's not even close.
I know Tua's way better.
Tua is a good quarterback, I think.
I just don't think
He's
so.
shown me a lot this year.
Yeah.
Um,
He hasn't screwed it up.
better than I anticipated.
I like
him
their
being.
coach.
Yeah,
That
he's
guy's
funny.
great. He's got a great sense of humor. He just doesn't take it too serious.
No.
You know what I mean? It's awesome. I love it.
Well, when you get
That's
paid
so,
that kind of money,
You know what, though, Chuck? That's so refreshing out of an NFL coach.
agreed.
They act like they're CIA operatives.
Yeah.
You know, and he's just not that way. So, next game?
We got Lions at Vikings.
Now this is
Got something else going on, Tony?
No.
now this is a tale of my two teams that I like.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Vikings and Dolphins. Yeah,
Vikings
or Lions.
and Lions.
I said, oh my
Lions
God,
at
I
Vikings,
am,
Yeah.
I am a mess. Okay,
I
so let's just.
I like the Lions this year, but I love the Vikings this year. So let's go Vikings.
How'd you love that Monday night game?
It's okay. When has he played well in prime time? Kirk Cousins.
I don't know.
Never has. Never has. Never will.
I've not followed his career that much to know how he's done in prime time. So you know where he should go.
He hasn't seen the memes.
Oh, were there memes? Were there? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if the Browns win today, they'll be 5-0.
How about
if
you,
were gonna
Chuck?
make that joke. Detroit's getting better.
Hold on.
Campbell is
Okay, go on.
I think, getting the job done, but I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay. But so what you're saying is they're improved, but they're not
improved, but they're not there yet.
ready. Okay. Tony.
I don't think this is going to be a shocker. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Okay.
That's not a shocker.
I'm going with the Lions.
You know.
Did you get every game right last week, Josh? I'm just asking.
That's a good one, Tim. Hang on. All right. Before you get on me about the
I
Lions
think we were
here,
the same
you know
last
what?
week.
Here,
I finished
Tim.
with the same record
You know what,
last
Tim?
week. Yeah.
All right. The Lions have been very, very impressive and have totally changed my perspective on them as a team.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, we're going to go with the Vikings.
Yeah. Steven?
I gotta put on Kirk Cousins and the Vikings.
Vikings?
Yeah.
Vikings? I'm going to go with the Vikings, too. And that was a hard one for me, too. In the confidence on Yahoo, you get points. You got one from 1 to 16. I only have it as a 3 because it could go either way, I think. So, not that anyone cares. I am doing better than them. Not much, but. So, Tony, what's next?
We got Ravens at Patriots.
Oh, Ravens at the Belichicks.
Ravens.
So you
Pretty
think he's
simply.
you think Belichick when he plays the Ravens, he says they fired me. I want.
Maybe, but Bill Belichick.
He actually never made it to Baltimore.
I don't think Bill Belichick was the guy. So. I think that guy's in Tampa Bay now. The guy who was the guy in New England.
Oh yeah,
he
for
plays
sure.
for.
But I was thinking Todd Bowles. What are you talking about? Oh my God! I said I'm a mess. Okay, Chuck.
The Ravens.
Okay, Tony.
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Okay, Josh.
The Ravens.
Steven.
The Ravens.
Okay, and you know what? As much as I say it, I think I say it every week. I like Mac Jones, but I'm going with the Ravens. I believe I've said that 3 weeks in a
3
row
weeks
and
in a row.
gone with the other team.
Yep.
Yes. Because I think he is pretty good.
Well,
I almost think it was different with Brady, but I almost think he holds quarterbacks back. Belichick. I don't think they get to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do their thing.
Cam Newton should have been better there. I think he should.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
Cam
not sure he's
Newton's-
always a
That
team
was
guy. Though.
not
Well,
the
I think
coach
he's.
for him.
I think he's gone completely nuts.
mean,
Yeah,
Antonio
he's
Brown.
kind of
There's a
crazy.
reason
That
why
was
he's
just
not
not
in the
the
league
coach
I
anymore.
think it's Antonio Brown style.
It might be, yeah. It might be. It's too bad. So what's next?
We got Bengals at Jets.
Oh, this should be good.
Jeez.
Now, hold on. This should be good from Browns fans. This should be good. Tommy.
Give me the Bengals.
Okay. Chuck.
Bengals get their first win.
Okay. Tony.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals too.
Oh, I was not expecting
gonna go
that.
Jets, but
I was
laugh
not
or
expecting
something.
that.
Josh Dome.
You know what? I want to go with the Jets so bad, but I can't do it. I got to go with Joe Shiesty, the Bengals.
Steven.
I gotta go with the Bengals.
Well, I'm the outlier. I'm going with JTS Jets.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Joey-
I just don't see the Bengals
Joey-
losing three
I
in a row.
can't. I
I
can't.
don't
Joey Flacco. Okay? Fellow bike rider. Yes. Joey Flacco. You know it. When he got drafted, he didn't have a car and he rode his bike to practice. Yeah. Yep. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
He went
Probably
to a
can
very
ride a
small
bike.
college,
You
right?
probably can ride a bike about as well as I
Yeah,
can.
he
now,
went
too.
to a division.
Delaware.
Delaware. That's, well, he
Small
didn't he
D1.
transfer to Delaware?
Isn't Delaware in the same as like Mount Union? I'm pretty sure. Like
I
Division
thought Delaware
3.
was D1.
I don't think
No,
so.
they're
No.
not.
I believe they're in the Mount Union.
Yeah, they are not
I
a
think.
D1
I can't be
school.
sure. So, okay, what's next?
next up we got Eagles at Commanders.
Jeez.
They're Division 1. They're in the FCS.
Okay, Eagles at Commanders time.
Give me the Eagles. Quite simply.
Chuck.
Philadelphia's looking really good.
I hate that Gavin was right about that.
Yeah, I think this is another blowout. Philadelphia big.
Okay. It is a division game. So.
Commanders suck, though.
Tony?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Okay. Josh.
Eagles.
Steven.
Eagles.
Tim. Eagles. I'm going to Eagles too. I think it's going to be close though because it's like I said, it's a division game. Every team in that division, like, I think it's worse than the AFC North. They hate each other. I mean, they
literally
they
do.
all hate each other.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
they hate
they
each
all
You're
hate
for
each
sure.
other.
You're
Like, oh my gosh.
I
like,
think the AFC
wow.
North hates each other pretty good, too.
Yeah, they
I
do.
don't think it's as bad.
I do.
I don't know. It's
You
up
think so?
there. It's
Yeah.
up, they're,
No,
they're,
I mean,
they're
you
close.
Tell
got they're
me-
all close to each
You
other.
guys-
Philadelphia and
look,
Dallas are
but
like.
let me ask you a question. Does everybody, you guys don't hate the Bengals as much as like the Cowboys and Giants hate each other? Oh, you don't. Give me a break.
No, I don't. No.
I do.
No.
If you do, I don't understand that. Why? What's there to hate about the Bengals?
They're the Bengals.
I love Joe Shiesty, man.
They're in our division.
Well, I
They're
don't
not
like
the
them.
Browns.
I don't.
All right.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore are on the bottom of the heap for me.
I mean, I don't hate the Falcons
I don't hate the Bengals.
in the South. I hate the Saints because they talk a lot of crap, but I don't even hate the Panthers as much anymore.
Oh, I
Well, that's
wonder
because
why.
they suck. So.
Well, that could be. What's speaking of the NFC South,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
We've
we
got
got,
a-
Saints at Panthers.
Saint at the Bakers.
Uh,
Tommy?
Give me the Saints for Baker's nice 0-3 start.
Chuck.
I had said that the Saints are going to be a surprise team, so I'm sticking with the Saints.
Okay. Tony.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Josh.
give me the Saints.
Steven.
Saints.
I'm the outlier again.
Oh,
I'm
of
going
course.
with the Baker boys.
What a surprise.
I'm going to go with. Well, I think I know the division pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm
don't like
gonna
the
I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I just think that Winston,
He might throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
He might not.
yeah,
never know.
Sometimes. You never know.
Yeah,
he
You never
doesn't.
know.
A lot of times when he has a bad week, he has another bad
I
week.
will say at least McCaffrey's not hurt yet.
Well,
No.
that's true.
You're telling me, man. I
That's
love
true,
it.
you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going into Game 3,
We
and he's
are.
still going.
And he's still
I
playing.
love it.
Still
I
playing.
love it.
He's got to be fatigued. You know, he's,
Yeah.
I know.
Go with
And that's fake wood, but it's wood, you know. I do this.
I do too.
But so what's the next one, Tony?
Next one, we got Jacksonville at Chargers.
All right, Tommy,
Jeez.
Chargers.
Chuck,
Do I have to say it?
Yeah.
Chargers.
Tony,
Chargers.
Josh.
This might come to be a surprise, but I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
I got you for
Steven?
a second there.
Chargers.
And I'm
Come
gonna
on,
go
Tim.
with the Chargers. Well, I gotta go with the other guy,
Jay Herbo.
Yeah,
Justin Herbert. I mean,
yeah.
that guy is. You see how hurt he was the other?
Yeah.
And he kept playing.
I'm just.
Well, the
He's
shot
tough.
that he has to get
It's
is
more
the same
painful than
shot that
It's
they're-
the same shot they gave Tyrod Taylor that
Who's
day.
now suing the
Crazy.
team?
Yeah.
Did they change the trainer? I hope.
I hope so.
Let's hope. Because Justin, if he
Wasn't
gets
that-
the shot and it
Was
doesn't,
that the
it
trainer
doesn't
who
work.
did that or the doctor?
Doctor.
If the
Team
if
doctor.
the shot doesn't work, would Tyrod Taylor say, "Well, that's karma, Justin"? You know, I mean,
Wow.
that's brutal, but you know, I was a Tyrod Taylor fan. I liked him. Rams. Oh,
Rams at Cardinals.
Rams and Cardinals.
Division matchup.
Yeah.
Give me the Rams because let's say 5-2 don't get it done.
Well, it did.
Okay.
Correct me
Chuck?
if I'm wrong.
Cardinals
Not
overrated.
Not
Rams.
Cardinals over the Rams.
No.
Oh, Rams.
Overrated, he goes.
Overrated.
Arizona
Oh, that's right.
is
Okay. We
overrated.
agree with that
Big.
I think we've been on the same page about the little guy since the beginning.
Yep.
Tony?
Tony's going. I
He's
know
going
where
Cardinals.
Tony's going. He's
I'm
got that
going with
look.
the Cardinals.
He's going Cardinals.
So Josh.
Cardinals, he said.
Cardinals. Josh.
I'm going with the Cardinals too.
Oh,
See, these are the
thank you.
games that when
Okay.
I'm looking at this on Sunday, I'm like, oh, that's how we got ahead.
Okay.
Okay, I mean-
Steven?
All right. We'll
I'm
see.
gonna agree with the two boys. Cardinals.
I like it.
Yeah, Scooby.
Well, I'm going to go with
Hi.
I'm going to go with Tommy and my broadcast partner.
That's crazy.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I don't.
You know,
And I'm not picking with my heart here. The Rams are better than the Cardinals.
Yeah. Well,
The Rams aren't as good as last year,
Yeah.
but they're still better than the Cardinals. Why do you think they're not?
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying they're not. They haven't been playing very good.
Okay, you're right. they
And
have.
the Cardinals, you know what? They didn't play good week one, but they played really solid last week, I think.
In the second half after getting blown out in the first half.
Yeah, well.
Well, John
unfortunately,
Elway
so
used
did
to
the
do that
Jets,
all the
so.
time, and he won, and he's in the Hall of Fame, and we hate him. So,
Well,
see, people think I'm not like Cleveland. I hate John Elway.
I don't like John Elway.
No, I
Who
can't
could
stand
like
John
you?
Elway. No, I
He's
know.
a jerk, too.
That guy's got worse teeth than I do. Okay, let's go with. I mean, he's got teeth, but what's next, Tony?
We got 49ers at Broncos.
49ers at Broncos. Tommy?
He was 49ers.
Chuck?
Remember what I said last week? Even though it wasn't the way I thought it would happen, that Garoppolo was going to play.
Yeah.
dude,
yeah.
yeah.
49ers, and then you're going to see a team play
Oh, yeah.
much better now.
Yeah.
49ers.
Let's hope that Kittle plays.
Yeah.
Going with the 49ers.
Okay. Josh?
Broncos country, let's ride, baby. Come on.
All right. I don't get it. But, Steven?
I gotta go with the 49ers.
Okay. I'm going to go with the 49ers, too. You know what, Chuck? I think it's this not being alive that he'd never pick the Broncos if he was alive. He never would. You know? No, he never would. The Broncos could be playing, and I don't care if I get it wrong, Broncos could be playing a group of nuns. And I'd pick the nuns.
Broncos are not a good football team right
No,
And
they're
there's a-
not, but
and there's a
I'm not going
Broncos.
to see that.
Yeah.
Just
They're
because you
not.
have Russell Wilson doesn't
now.
mean.
They are not a good team.
Let's
that
go
pretty
with
They're not a horrible team either. But
the
let's go.
next. It's the Monday night game, huh?
So one more on
No,
Sunday.
we got 2 Sundays.
Ooh.
Or, well, yeah.
Ooh.
What do we got?
No, you just threw down and skip. That was the one that skipped.
Next up, we got Falcons at Seahawks.
Oh, I skipped them?
Falcons at Seahawks.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay.
I got
Yeah,
the
Falcons
Seahawks.
and Seahawks. Chuck.
Slimly.
taking Seattle because they're at home.
Okay. Tony?
I'm going to go with Seattle.
Josh?
Well, I would go for my boy Gino, but I have to start Marcus Mariota this week in fantasy, so we're going to go with the Falcons, baby.
I don't mind that pick, my man.
That's kind of going with my heart pick, isn't it? Kind of goes
not quite.
against
No,
against common sense.
All right, Tim. I think they're about the same skill level. Those teams.
Well, I think you might be right, but
They're at Seahawks.
You got Seahawks?
Yeah. Listen, they're at home.
Yeah, and that's why I'm picking them.
Yeah, well,
they're at
the only
home.
We
reason
can't
why.
all pick the same thing every time, so
Yeah,
No, I'm
we
just
be
saying.
on
I think that at home in Seattle.
All right.
Let's go.
And then for Monday night, we got Dallas at Cowboys.
Yes.
I mean,
Dallas
at
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
All right.
Oh, really?
All right. I got Dallas. for
There's
that
our
one.
producer.
Maybe there was something in those sandwiches I made. Huh?
maybe it's him. Cowboys at Giants.
Tommy?
Give me the boys.
I'm guessing that's Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
They're going to go 3-0.
Really?
Giants.
It's a very strong possibility.
I am
Really?
taking the Giants.
Tony?
I'm going to stick with the Giants.
Okay. Josh?
Giants, baby.
Wow. Bandwagon jumpers.
Saquon, the Giants.
Okay. I mean, I like Barkley doing well. He's in my yeah. But I don't know. I'm not sold on the New York Football Giants.
Cooper Rush is that guy.
Cooper Rush is that guy.
He might be. Who knows? He might be the next Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You don't know.
No.
I remember how they mocked Tom Brady on ESPN his first start. Tom Brady, Chris Berman said. Yeah, Tom Brady.
Not
You
Chris
heard that
Berman.
right? Yeah, what happened? I mean, so you never know.
He's all right.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys. It's the lesser of two evils.
That'll be important.
Now we'll go to the high school game.
High school match.
We've got this week, we've got
we got
Chardon
at Kenston.
at Kenston. Tommy?
Chardon at Kenston. Chardon.
Chuck?
The Hilltoppers.
Okay. Chuck says Chardon too. Tony Marth Throckmorton?
I'm going with Chardon.
Chardon?
too.
Josh?
We're going to keep it going with Chardon here.
Steven?
Chardon all the way.
I'm gonna go with Chardon too. I haven't seen Chardon, but they're Chardon. And I saw Kenston in a playoff game last year, and I guess they lost some players. And they probably should have lost a playoff game if there wasn't some suspect calls.
Some ref issues.
Yeah, so
They didn't want
I'm
Harvey to
definitely going
advance.
to go with the Hilltoppers. I think they're going to blow them out, but we'll see. It's a high school game, you don't want to be,
You never know.
So, how about we've got the Ohio State and
Wisconsin.
Can we
Wisconsin?
make this a quick one, guys?
Wisconsin
Can we
at
make
Ohio
this- Can we
State.
make this a quick one, guys?
One, two, all at once.
Ohio State by 28.
Chuck,
That's it. Ohio State.
Tony,
The Ohio State University.
Josh,
Ohio State by 24.
Stephen,
OSU.
Ohio State by 10.
We should have done
Oh.
a Kent State, Georgia pick.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Now,
I got
no.
Kent State. So
I'm not-
Come on. He's too good.
somebody at Kent State must like money, though.
to be playing them this late in the year.
Yeah, 'cause that should be done, man. And
Yeah,
that's,
you should
I
be
don't
in
think
your-
it's fair to your team.
You should be in your conference already.
Kent State needs to make the right
didn't
move and start our boy from
Georgia
Wycliffe.
open the season
Yeah.
versus,
Yeah,
versus
Take him
SEC
off
team?
punt return.
I know. What's that?
Didn't Georgia open up against an SEC team?
Well, they did. They opened up.
No, they played
they played-
Oregon, but
Okay.
Yeah.
but
At least it was a
they're
good team.
terrible. They're
Yeah.
they're not that good this
No,
year.
they're better
not.
than. I'm sorry, they're better than a MAC team.
Yeah.
No, maybe not though. All right, so let's get to what do we got? We got,
We got Packers at Buccaneers.
the Bay of Pigs game.
I got the
Tommy.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's pretty sad. I gotta look on my phone. Chuck,
I think Green Bay figured a few things out this week, even though it was against the Bears. I'm taking my Packers.
Okay. And Tony?
I think it's going to be a close game, but we're going to have the Bucs coming out on top.
Josh?
When in doubt, go with Tawny. I got the Bucks.
Tony. Steven?
Gotta go with Green Bay.
Go with Green Bay. Steven, your dad loves you. He's not going to throw you out of the house.
You're getting some good news tonight. You're
He's
getting
not
some
going to
good
throw you out of the
news
house.
tonight.
We might not have you on the show again, but your dad's not going to throw you out of the house. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
Well, who do you got?
Who do you think?
I'm gonna go with Tommy, and the Bucs. It's gonna be close. Honestly, I only have it as a 2-point confidence because I'm not sure.
I got it as 9.
If they could just get some healthy receivers. Julio Jones and Chris Godwin did not practice again today. Big surprise Julio Jones didn't. I mean, come on.
I heard Godwin was
You're
playing.
going to hear that all year.
I'm wondering if Julio Jones and Christian McCaffrey are related in some way.
You gotta be.
You know, it's pretty much the same story.
But Julio didn't do that early in his career. Like
No, he didn't. You're right. But yes, I think that's gonna be a close
Sammy
one.
Watkins.
It's in Tampa too, so
Sammy Watkins has a big game.
All right.
oh, for the
He
okay.
could.
Okay, yeah, he might.
He could.
He might. Their secondary's been pretty good though, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Like stunning me.
Unlike our next
I mean-
You know the most negative person about Tampa's secondary is me.
You've
Yeah.
been rough on those.
I am.
But
and,
you did see
and they
that,
deserved it.
You did see that fourth quarter by that Tampa secondary last week.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
they destroyed the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
but
have been
remember,
nice if another
but
second-
remember,
I get. Yeah.
but
He
let's
was trying
remember,
to go down the field. You know.
well, and they were also playing against Mr. Interception.
Jameis Winston.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but you know.
He threw a pick 6. He's just so nice. Oh, by the way, in the Buccaneers group on Facebook, I had a poll who was the MVP. Jamal Davis or Jamal Dean,
That's my guy.
Carlton
right there,
Davis III, or Carl Nassib, or Jameis Winston. And Jameis Winston won overwhelmingly.
Yeah.
Because you know what? He never won Player of the Game when he was a Buccaneer, but now he has. So Bucs fans like him now.
Yeah. Shout
So,
out to Jameis.
but you know what? We're going to go a little over the half hour tonight, but because I want to talk about the Browns a little, a little bit.
Favorite team.
We probably
Yep.
got we can do like several minutes on them.
All right.
I'm just going to talk about it for a minute. Is that me? Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah. Go ahead, Sam.
As a non-Browns fan, sit normal.
I am so normally.
As a non-Browns fan, the only one on the set, I did not think that would happen. I mean, I've seen a lot of crap with them. I think I remember the middle 70s probably, the beginning of me remembering watching. And there were games they lost to the Steelers when they were good. That I just didn't see coming.
No.
What did you think, Chuck?
I did not see it coming. I never thought that they would blow another coverage with less than 2 minutes to play.
Yeah.
There's all kind of things bantering about whose fault it was, but at the end of the day, you're a team.
Yeah.
The finger pointing that's going on. You got Ward going on Instagram going, it wasn't my coverage.
Yeah. The thing is I say I didn't see it coming at 1:55, but when they scored their first touchdown,
Yeah.
I was like, I looked right at the TV. The Guardians are on another TV. I'm like, they're blowing this game.
I will say this because this bothered me about the press conference. Not the press conference. It bothered me when Nick Chubb came out and took the hit.
Because it wasn't
this
his
loss.
fault. It was
Yeah, he
not his
shouldn't have done
fault.
it.
Okay.
Should have
Number
never
one,
done that.
Nick Chubb, his job is to score touchdowns.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what Greg Pruitt said.
It's not Nick Chubb to make a coaching decision to kneel and not go in the
Yeah.
end zone.
Yeah.
And it's blasphemy to me that the coaching staff, someone in that organization, did not step up.
They did it too, though. Then they said it the next day. They should have had him, not score. Like, are they really giving into the Cleveland media?
Yes.
That's pathetic. That's why that organization's not successful. They give into that Cleveland media.
Our coach, he might be a good coach as numbers guy, but he's got to show some grapefruits.
He's got to say to, Daryl Ryder and Mary Kay Cabot, look, I'm the coach of this team. You're not. You're
not?
here to report on this team.
You're not supposed to lose a game when you got a minute 53 or whatever
Yeah.
was left and up 2 touchdowns.
No, you're not supposed to. Josh, what do you think?
I got to be honest with you. So, once Nick Chubb scored that touchdown, and I in no way think that was Nick Chubb's fault. In no way. But I had a gut feeling that we were going to lose that game.
Yeah.
Because I've watched the Browns a little bit. The Browns they do that crap, dude.
He's watched a little bit, Chuck.
Yeah, well,
which is
but
not your
still.
fault.
I mean,
you're
I
born
watched
when you're
enough.
born.
I watched enough to know that the Browns do that crap. They
Well,
will blow a
you know what?
It was awful.
And your version of the Browns, since you've been alive, is, believe it or not, way worse than the version that we grew up watching.
Ugh.
They were pretty good.
Yes.
They were pretty good, especially when we were your age. They were real good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going to the AFC
They were
Championship
going to
game.
the playoffs. You didn't, they
Yeah.
were exciting to watch.
Yeah. But it's just,
Do I
it's
get
just
the yellow to screen yet?
unbelievable
Yeah.
that they lost that game.
Yeah.
And
yeah. It was
nobody, who picked the Jets? Oh, Gavin.
Gavin
Gavin
did.
picked the
Gavin.
Jets.
Gavin.
Yeah. And that bothered me too.
Yeah.
Here.
Can I yell at the
Gavin got it
screen?
right.
Look.
I know.
At the screen.
Can I yell now?
Why are you going to yell?
Can I yell at the camera? Not yell.
What?
You know what frustrates me about that game? And it's frustrated me since probably the middle of last year, if I'm being honest. Miles Garrett does not
here we
show
go.
up when it matters.
Oh.
He does not. Look, and
I
I'm a huge
disagree.
I have a Miles Garrett
Jesus.
jersey on under this. He does not show up when it matters. You can't tell me TJ Watt
I
is not
disagree.
making a sack in that fourth quarter. He's making a sack in the
Maybe.
fourth quarter. He is. And I promise you he is.
But
Miles
remember-
Garrett
but
is
yeah,
all
but Tom,
talk. No.
No,
Miles Garrett is all talk.
We're gonna make
And then he
it-
doesn't
no,
do
we're gonna
anything
make,
when it
no,
matters.
I'm going to make
All
an
right.
excuse. I'm going to make an excuse
He
for
can
him.
sack someone in the first quarter. Oh, big deal. Sack somebody in the fourth
Julio
when it matters.
Jones's cousin and Christian McCaffrey's cousin got injured and couldn't finish the game. So
Yeah,
maybe
your-
they
your
were
best buddy,
maybe they
Tim.
had 2 guys on Miles Garrett. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
But
that's
if
why
he's as
Miles
good as
Garrett
he
couldn't
acts
do
like
anything.
he is,
But here,
if he's
here's-
as good as he
no,
acts like
here's
he
the
is, he gets
problem.
past him.
You can't be leaving guys wide open down.
I agree with
But
that,
a lot
too.
of that
That's
is
just-
a
I
lot of
agree
that
with
is
that
on the
too.
line.
But no,
Yeah,
not
but
that.
man,
That
that's just- that's
66-yard
awful.
touchdown
That
was
is
horrible.
awful.
They couldn't
That's
make.
I don't
awful.
care.
That should
They're not
never
getting
happen.
pressure on the
No,
quarterback.
they almost sacked him on the play.
It's
Yeah,
just-
that he was.
They almost
Nobody should be
sacked
that
him.
wide
Almost
open.
sacked
He
him.
should
They
not
almost
be
sacked
that
him. He
open.
was
That's
just wide
agree.
open down
I
the
agree.
field.
Blown
That's just
coverage.
awful.
Yeah,
The
oh, no,
issue-
that
Yeah.
second one was definitely
And they
No,
were
I-
within 20 yards of him. That's it.
I know, Blow.
That secondary has been terrible. But Miles Garrett has to show us something.
Believe me, I know.
Show us
blown
something that
coverage.
you care. Show us that you care. Because, the fans shouldn't be booing. We care more than you do.
Well, no,
We
I
do.
I-
We care more than the players. Joel Batonio, we care more than you care. I promise. It ruins our day. You go home with your millions of dollars
Right.
and sit on your couch. It ruins our day.
It does.
It
It
does.
does.
I haven't seen crap out of the Browns besides one playoff appeance in my damn life. And it's annoying,
I think-
and it's terrible, and I hear crap all the time. It's
do you hear
ridiculous.
crap
From you. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I never say anything
Show
about the
some damn
Browns.
heart. These other teams show heart. How about you do it?
Here's
What was
something
this
that I'm
about
going
the
to
Browns?
bring in that I shouldn't, but I'm going to
You can say
anyway.
it.
This team gets more support for being a loser
Yeah.
over the last 20 plus
Oh, you
years.
can definitely say what you're going to say. I
You
like
got a team right now that's in first place in their division, about to make the playoffs for how many times
Youngest
in the
team in
last 10
baseball.
years.
Youngest team in
And-
baseball.
They get no support, none. The media doesn't support them. Our hometown news people don't support them. The radio stations don't support them. First time today at lunch, 92.3,
that.
we're talking about the Tribe for the first time that I
Well,
can
you're
remember.
preaching to the chore.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Yeah.
It's despicable how people in this city continually support a losing organization.
Well, and I've said it for years.
And I'm a Browns fan.
Oh, I know. And
I
I've
love
said,
the Guardians too.
And I've said it for years, though. The Browns organization, they know it. They know it. They know no matter what they put out there, people are going to come and support them.
The second somebody
just know it.
criticizes them, they're not allowed to cover games anymore.
Bingo! Bingo! Haven't credentialed me since 2009 because I criticize
Every
them.
other team does.
And they told someone who told me that's why I don't get a credential. Dan Murphy.
I got a question.
Dan Murphy.
All right.
Go on.
I would like to ask, can we make the pick for the Browns-Steelers game?
Yeah.
We didn't make it, did we?
Let's do it.
We didn't. I thought we made it.
No,
I actually was sitting here thinking, did we make the pick or not? Okay.
I got the Browns.
You got the Browns?
Browns.
Chuck?
He said it.
Tony?
I think this is going to be a bounce-back game. Everybody's going to show up for once.
Hopefully
and
Myles Garrett does.
Especially.
I'm sure he will.
And
I know
the
he
Browns
will.
are going to kill the Steelers. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Josh?
See, I fear more when we play any other team, but I don't know why. I just have this overwhelming confidence when we play Pittsburgh. So I'm going to go with the Browns.
Wow, he didn't grow up in the 70s, did he, Chuck?
No.
No, I did not. So
You grew up when we were losing
and you
to
grew
them
up
more.
when they lost to him even just... No, not really. I mean,
Well,
it was
they
just,
never beat
it
him
was
when I
pretty
was
much
growing
the
up.
same when
I
we were
mean,
kids.
they-
It was, isn't it crazy,
Yeah.
Chuck?
I remember
It
they
was.
beat them one time when I was like,
It
before
was
recently
not
when I was like
nearly
6.
yeah.
In
We
the
never
70s
won there.
and 80s.
Remember, we never won there.
We didn't win there, but they were close, and these two teams hated each other worse than any
yes.
team in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, you can. It was a
Years
great
ago,
rivalry.
Myles Garrett,
And
an
you know the
awesome
thing about it is,
rivalry.
remember, they didn't win until October 5th, 1984.
You look at their Super
That was the
Bowl-
first time they won at Three
No,
Rivers.
Steve,
You look
I'm
at their
sorry,
Super
man.
Bowl
Time
years.
for Stevens pick.
Yeah, thank you.
Super Bowl years, the Browns
Shush.
beat them.
That's
Yes, sir.
true. You're right.
Who you got, Steve?
It's Stevens pick.
The Browns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now listen. I'm not doing this to be...
Yeah, he is.
No, I am not. No, I am not. I have less confidence in this game than I do in the Buccaneers game. This is my lower one. This is my number. This is 1 point.
He's going to pick the Browns. He's going to pick the Browns.
He's taking the Browns.
No, he's not.
I'm picking the Steelers.
I really thought he was
I
picking
just,
Browns.
I don't know. I just don't know if they can recover in 3 days.
All right.
I mean,
Well, the
I
Steelers
could
also
be
blew their
totally
chance
wrong.
to win.
I could be
pretty
I could be
badly.
totally wrong,
They're both in that wrong.
but
I root for
I
Mitch
don't know.
Trubisky being from Menor,
I
Yeah.
think he's going to underperform.
but the way he's played these
Everybody's
first
gonna
2
give too
weeks,
much
he
hype
might be
about this
proven
game.
why the Bears didn't like him.
He's been very disappointing to
Yes.
me.
He,
I truly thought this kid can play in the NFL. The first 2 weeks in Pittsburgh, it's been very bad.
He's got like a 58
Very.
completion percentage.
It's just...
And his average yards per pass is like 5 only.
He hates to throw
On
the
his
ball
completions.
downfield. He doesn't throw the ball downfield.
Throw me the
He really
ball.
doesn't. You're right,
Throw
he
the ball to John Johnson tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Miles will sack you. I doubt it.
Go Browns!
Maybe once in
Yeah.
the first
Let
quarter.
Denzel get some...
Oh, that's another
Yeah,
thing
right.
too. The other thing with the Myles Garrett sack record, I love that one. How they keep promoting that.
Clay Matthews, there
it's
wasn't
okay.
sacks till halfway
Yeah.
through his career.
Yeah, it was like his
Clay
last 4
Matthews
years in
has
Cleveland or something.
When they went back and looked, he's got 79 sacks.
Yeah. Okay. What does Garrett have?
He's I think 67
Okay.
or 68 because
Okay.
that's the record, I believe. 68.
So he really needs 12 more.
Well, they're saying he only needs
Oh,
one
I know.
more.
Because
but yeah,
you know
I
how they
don't
are.
care.
You know how they
He'll
are.
get it.
Remember,
within the next year or two.
this is the Cleveland
Like,
media.
Easily.
Because remember,
Doesn't really matter.
NFL is
you
saying it, too.
remember
It's
who
not
was
just-
Oh.
you remember who was
way
greater
over
than
here.
Jim Brown after his rookie year? Because he had more rushing yards. Do you remember? The Browns running back?
Oh, Kelly.
Trent Richardson.
Oh, Trent Richards. Yeah.
Yes.
I think we need to go.
Trent
15 games.
Trent Richardson.
15 games.
Yeah.
And he was nothing
Jim Brown
after
played in
that.
12.
Nothing after that.
Not
we
even
traded
12. He
him.
was gone.
And
So
we actually got something for him.
I think that's going to be. Yeah, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be it for tonight. We went a little long tonight, but that's okay.
It's all right.
Well, I guess we'll see you next week. And You got anything to say, Josh?
Once again, go Browns.
Well, and
Go Guardians, too.
Go Guardians. Go Guardians.
Oh, Guardians.
Go Guards. Beat those Sox, baby. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
What's a white sock anyway? I mean, I got some on, but
yeah. It's all right. Here we go.
All right. That's it, I think.
Yep.
Have a good week.
Have a good week, everybody.